And we're live.
Yep. Here in a
On the
completely
air.
different room.
Yes, completely different room, different location.
Completely different set.
Yes, everything is
Different city, even.
Oh, this is just the room next to the other room.
Okay, so we're gonna let people get in here.
If they notice that this is a thing.
If they notice, hopefully they do.
Yeah.
So today we are doing our 3-year anniversary stream. Now, I don't know how long this is gonna go on for.
Probably not very long.
Probably not too long. But yeah, 3 years
Yep.
on YouTube.
So this is what we do. We sit in this room or other rooms like this in a house, and he particularly researches a bunch of shit
Yeah.
and edits a lot of stuff.
And Chris does mostly nothing.
Woo!
Yeah.
And I do all the important stuff.
Yeah, okay.
He writes philosophy every so often. Oh,
Yeah. So, let's see. What do we have going on?
we got
in the
one
works?
watcher. Hi, watcher. We're
Hello.
here to talk to specifically you now.
Hi, welcome to the show.
I'm fine with talking to whoever. So what do we have going on in the works? We have the new Armchair Philosophy video coming out on Thursday. And
Yep.
I am working on the next special. And that's coming out on Saturday. And it's going to be on the Pericope Adulterae.
Yes, of course, it's just tobacco.
It is tobacco.
We're in Wisconsin. None of that other stuff here, unfortunately.
So, what's the Pericope Adulterae?
The Pericope Adulterae is the story in the Gospel of John about the woman, about Jesus and the woman taken into adultery. That is the Pericope Adulterae. It has its own name. That's how special it is.
Is it very long?
We all wish it could just be weed.
It's these guys wish it could just be weed.
Yeah,
Although
I meant general society.
what did you say, Ruben? How long is it gonna be?
Well, no, how long is the story?
Oh, okay. It's verses 753 to 811. So 11, 12 verses. 12
Oh.
verses, I think.
Well, that's not bad. That's like shorter than like most of our Sunday school episodes, right? We cover more than that.
Yeah, we do.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you must get really in depth in this video.
Yes, I do. I get very in depth. It's I have it up in my editor, and it's gonna be like 13 minutes long.
Hmm.
Yeah. So there's a lot of history to it. So I'm definitely gonna be going over that soon. Hopefully it does as well as the Josephus video and the Trinity video. Hopefully it's up there.
More serious content to come, I believe, once you've got some of the other series that you have planned wrapped up.
Yeah.
So next year, expect more long, in-depth videos.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna.
And maybe more live streams, I don't know.
I mean,
I love live streaming.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Hopefully some more people get in here soon, but that's okay. I'm totally okay with this.
I want to make a Wizards series,
A series about wizards?
but like all the wizards from all the religions.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of wizards.
Yeah, it could go on forever.
How many
we could
saints
just talk
are
about
there?
How many wizards
Saints?
there are?
Yeah, how many
A
saints are
lot.
there?
There are a lot of saints.
So if we
They're
had,
all wizards.
keep them out of wizards for a second. We could have a series called "The Saints Come Marching In," or something stupid like that.
Where at the beginning Lawrence has to dress up as a different saint every
Oh my
time
God,
and march
jeez.
in.
It's gonna be almost the same costume every time. I'll just have a different name tag.
I may as well, man. We just gotta march in every time.
Let's see. The Merlin myth. Do you know anything about the Merlin myth, Ruben?
Oh yeah, it's all like. So the Arthurian stuff is all fake.
Well,
Like none of it is real. It's not based off of real stuff either.
But Merlin, the identity, has been used many times by some obscure alchemists who wanted to get a name, and that was their fastest way of doing it. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
they look bad anyway.
There have been a lot of Merlins out there.
We've got one now, ladies and gentlemen, Merlin.
I think Lawrence would play a good Merlin.
I would make the best Merlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Arthurian legend I don't know that much about. I know that his main powers were like divination.
He could
was more
teleport.
of a Joseph character than anything else, honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
Except he didn't have a Technicolor jacket thing with many colors.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah,
Let's see. So we still have our mugs
yeah.
for sale. We need to sell 2 more, I think, to actually get them made. So if you're
We
interested,
really want to get those mugs made,
just
dude.
the 3. That's it. That's like the bare minimum. I want to see if I can do it.
I might
Um,
order one.
Woo!
Would that help?
Somebody out there
Yes.
is gonna buy those mugs. They're
Yeah.
gonna be collector's items eventually.
Consider that if only 3 are made, you could have one of 3 of these mugs in all of existence.
Absolutely priceless.
Absolutely.
Innumerable in value.
And I don't know if you've seen these mugs, but I've seen images of these mugs.
and they look like they would be really good in real life.
They're great mugs.
Yeah.
They're really
Oh,
great.
man, he's-
I gotta tell you.
What about that hat you're doing?
Right. I was also working on a hat idea. I'm trying to find the right place to sell it. I can't sell it on Teespring because Teespring doesn't make hats anymore. So I still have to figure out what site I'm going to use, but I want to, make a nice red hat that says "Make Milwaukee Atheists Again."
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, make Milwaukee atheist again. Wow, that is.
atheists.
It's a sentence.
It's multiple.
It's a sentence either
people.
way.
Milwaukee is made up of more
Yeah.
than one person.
Yeah, but atheist is one idea.
No.
So you could say
Is it-
make
is
Milwaukee
it-
Christian again, and it would work, or make Milwaukee Christians again. See how weird that sounds? Am I wrong?
No, it sounds
Am
great.
I wrong here?
No, I think
thi-
it sounds great.
I think that there's got to be a
Well,
better way to phrase this.
The name of the channel is Milwaukee Atheists.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Branding.
Wow, we really screwed ourselves,
Jeez.
didn't we?
So we're gonna be working
Make
on like
t-shirts. We've got t-shirts. You want them? Get them.
We got t-shirts for sale on the website.
They're
They're
real.
real.
They're
and-
tangible.
Although,
I'm wearing one.
I couldn't-
My cat's got some hair on it, but I'm wearing one. They're real. We can
They are
hold
real
and-
shirts.
and they're tangible.
go grab a t-shirt.
No, I'm literally wearing
know,
one. It's
but-
the same thing.
But everything looks shitty on you.
no.
Yeah.
It's just normal.
You want it to look normal?
No, it's normal. It's a normal shirt.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. They want one. Good. We want you to want one.
yeah.
If
Actually,
you want one, you can buy one through our website.
although I was looking, is there a place you can actually buy one on the website?
Yes.
Where I couldn't find it.
It's shop. It's under the shop.
There's a shop link.
There's a tab. Yeah.
Shit.
Dude, you're really bad. I thought I made it pretty easy to navigate.
All right. Well, I guess if you can't find that,
If you are oblivious to obvious usage of navigating a website, I'm sorry. I thought people could handle it.
You're a bad information scientist.
Yeah, you're fucking
Chris.
off.
I agree. We're not in any argument there. I'm a terrible information scientist right now.
so I want to really know what all you guys want, like the kind of content you like seeing. Do you like stupid shows like Sci-Fi and Secret Lab Reports?
I think those were great, but do you actually want stupid shows? Because I'm much better at making stupid content than high quality content. I can make a high quality stupid content, of course. That's like Adult Swim. Come on, guys.
I mean, Adult Swim is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
You just want to make memes.
I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with making some memes? What am I, my brother's keeper? Or direct?
Direct.
Direct.
You know, I mean, that's a meme for us, and
It
we
is.
didn't even try. It just happens, guys.
That is
Memes-
just kind of what happens.
memes are natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's the word gene mixed with a different word. I don't remember the other word.
Like something off of based on mimic, right?
Yeah,
Mimeo or something.
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Oh, we
a
got some
term
visitors.
invented by
guys,
Richard
as
Dawkins.
we mentioned, Chang might be coming by.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Since we're just chilling in Chris's
Hey.
basement.
They're gonna
Hello,
play.
hello,
they're-
Chris's dad.
Just say Gary. He's a great guy. Yeah, we're currently live streaming with 4 very interested viewers.
4 of them.
Not particularly, or maybe some pool noises or some sounds of excitement or.
One biggest sound everything.
Oh,
Everything else will be quiet.
okay, all right. So they're gonna stealth play
I'm
pool.
gonna stealth play pool.
Oh, some debates. Well, see, I got offered to do some debates with this
Chris
one
got
guy.
invited
I
to
did.
do a public debate,
did
and
get-
he's
I'm
like,
not saying
gonna
no.
do it.
I don't know if I'm not gonna
Jeez,
do it.
You should really do it, Chris.
A public debate.
I'm going on the record and saying that you should debate Drew. On
I should
whatever
debate Drew on
he
whatever he
wants
Hello,
wants.
to
new
debate you
viewers.
on.
Hi, new viewers. I wonder if that subscription animation still pops up on this one, or did you make a whole new thing for it?
I thought you made a whole new thing.
Oh no, you're still on the same stream, is what
Oh,
I'm saying.
it's still on the same stream?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
then yeah,
if,
yeah.
if we get new subscribers, it will still show a funny animation. / if we get super chats or whatever. Not that we're expecting that. It's just really cool when that happens.
Yeah.
It is really cool when that
Yeah,
happens.
so 3 years on YouTube. I've been trying this shit since like 2009.
Yes,
Just so
yeah,
you guys-
Lawrence has been doing this since he was a baby.
I can't believe that he, as the nihilist, has so much dedication to stuff. It's like, what? Where did that come from? Seriously, give me some of that. I don't know where he got it, but he puts in all the time for this channel. 3 years so far, and it's amazing how far it's actually gotten in some
Yeah.
ways.
So at the
There's
the
the
break.
pool break.
Yep. At the end of the first year of this channel, we didn't even have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, the nihilist? No, we're all nihilists.
Yeah, we're all
It's
nihilists.
a misnomer that this is Milwaukee atheists, because we're nihilists.
So about Jonathan Tweet. Just so you guys know, Jonathan Tweet, he's this guy who he's a Jesus historicist. He just really likes the consensus. But his arguments are poor. The consensus arguments are just bad. So, like he did a debate with Aaron recently, I think. Or not a really debate, but he had a talk with Aaron on his channel, and he did a debate with Carrier, and he got destroyed. But yeah, no, Jonathan Tweet likes to debate everybody. So let's see, what makes us atheists? Well, for me, no evidence for God pretty much does it. What about you guys?
Well, I don't have any evidence either way. I'm not like in the middle though, because if I put my money on it, I'd be like, yeah, probably not. Probability dictates that it'd be very unlikely, but I'm more
See-
open-minded. I don't
see,
really care.
I don't think we can put a probability on something like that.
Sure.
So I don't even go with improbable. I just say I don't
I
believe
mean,
it.
anything can happen. It's
Like-
like in terms of our history and how things went down and how the universe got created, I'm going to go with probably science has it right, and that's
Yeah.
good enough.
Like evolution has
Sure.
that one-
Punctuated equilibrium. I prefer that one. That's a better theory, but either way, because evolution's just not correct. There are things that don't evolve, and they don't have to, so they're fine. The
I don't-
coelacanth,
That's- that
the
doesn't
coelacanth has not changed
that
for,
doesn't
for
prove
millions.
that doesn't disprove evolution.
No, it's part of evolution,
I know.
but the theory of evolution is incomplete, and punctuated equilibrium is a good read if you guys haven't seen that yet. It's another theory that expands upon that. But otherwise, I have had zero divine reason to believe in something like that. If anything, the only God there could be would be like the thing that is the entire universe, and that doesn't care. Praying to it does nothing. You know, there's
It's
it does less
literal-
than nothing.
It's literally as good as chance.
It's as good as chance. And honestly, I'd rather bet on chance. So we're chancing it. Ruben, how about you? Why are you an atheist, a nihilist?
I don't believe that there is legitimate reason to believe in phenomenal existence.
In phenomenal existence.
Yeah.
Does that mean like supreme deities and shit?
No, I mean like phenomenal.
All the
Like
stuff.
motion or interaction of any kind. I don't believe in any of that. I don't believe that anything that can be understood by sensory organs is legitimate in any way whatsoever.
I
I think it's the only way we can do anything.
I think that it's not that it's incorrect, but that it is a very, very, very poor mimic or interpretation of what actually is occurring.
it's.
I think science is a good lens into it. You know, science helps us find.
Yeah, that helps us.
I mean, so does meditation for some people, but that's not. I think there are things outside of science as well that you can try to get something out of, but it doesn't lead to necessarily finding some sort of belief in a deity at all. So you could still have some spiritual practice. There's a lot of unknowns in the universe.
I agree.
So if
There
if
are.
you find comfort in that, it's best to go ahead in on that.
I
Just
will.
don't go crazy, I suppose, you know. Unless you want to make like a new mythos, then I'm down for it. Please, creative authors are great from those.
Let's make new gods.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Who's sick of all the superheroes and stuff already? Haven't we seen them reincarnated 50, 60 times already? We need
A
new
lot, yeah.
mythoses, guys. So,
There was that thing that James Randi did.
mm.
I forget when he did it, but he made.
oh, arguments against mainstream ideas. Don't get Ruben or I started.
Hold on, what are?
I argue against all mainstream
All of them.
ideas.
Down with
I
them.
don't believe in any of them.
None of them.
Do you
I'm
guys?
such a skeptic.
Yep.
I'm skeptical of everything.
We really are.
Yeah, you kind of have to be. Let's see. What are the arguments against mainstream ideas? Well, it depends on what mainstream idea. Really, that's all it depends on. So when it comes to the Jesus thing, I am against the consensus because you have to understand why the consensus is what it is. Because in the early days of like
Climate change. I have a whole speech on climate change.
yeah, then
I should-
I did a video on climate change.
Yeah.
I'm not a,
I've done tons
yeah,
of those.
there's good evidence suggesting climate change.
Yeah, I don't
And-
know if it's man-made, and I don't care if it's man-made. I think you know.
there's enough evidence to suggest
There's a
that
lot
most
of it.
it's man-made.
Oh, thanks for the happy 3 years
On this
Thank
planet,
you.
on this planet.
Yeah, on this planet.
there have been plenty of planets where it's gone the other way.
Let's see.
Thanks, Ruben. It's always the
But,
contrarian.
yeah, since the early days of like biblical scholarship were predominantly like all Christians,
Mhm.
they just kind of assumed Jesus history because one of the big issues is like Moses, for example. They used to think that Moses actually did write the first 5 books of the
Yeah.
Old Testament. This was the scholarly opinion, and now the scholarly opinion is that Moses didn't even exist. So I'm saying you should doubt. Doubting is a good thing.
Why is okay? Here's
Hold on, before.
There's a lot of questions.
Yeah, I know. We'll get to the questions.
Which one do you want to take next?
The one right after the one I just answered.
MM's one?
Yeah. Do you guys know or are connected to Mythicist Milwaukee? We used to be connected to them, but we do know them.
We do know them. We hung out with the guys a lot. The people who are in charge are they're in charge and whatever. They're
Yeah.
still okay. We're on all right terms with them, but we don't officially work with them anymore.
Yeah.
So
They're
Uh,
okay.
they're okay guys. We if you like what they still make, if you like what they've made before, feel free and check it out.
Yeah, and I enjoy the conferences.
If I would like to align with anybody particularly, I still work with Joseph, Kyle Richards from King's Tower Productions. Those guys are great, and we're making another Holy Shit episode. So check that out. That'll be on Amazon. So
Yeah, that's right. They put all the ones on
yeah,
Amazon, didn't
I got
they?
over 1 million or so views on one episode, so that's pretty good.
That's pretty damn good.
So I mean, I play a complete fool on there, but who's kidding anybody? It's fine.
You always play a
Yeah.
complete fool.
It's okay.
Who's kidding everybody?
Yeah, let's see. Why is the USA still so religious? That actually has to do with how the
Brainwashing.
Brain-
well,
Brainwashing.
also brainwashing, but that has to do with the way the U.S. was actually formed. It has to do with the French Revolution, because, like, actually, no, hold on. Actually, that's actually the opposite way. The French Revolution was after 1776.
I like the lights on the smoke now. That's cool.
Well, basically, there were lots of these ideas going around. Like the whole point, it's a bunch of people who wanted to be free. They were, many of them were religious, but they didn't want to be ruled by the Catholic Church because they were a different sect. So they came here.
Actually, I think there was another fundamental religious push from around the 40s and 50s with the whole Red Scare.
Right, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that was a huge influence. There's another break. I think that was a huge influence on why America's still so religious.
Well, Lawrence, as a Russian, do you believe that Joseph McCarthy did anything wrong?
I do.
Oh,
I do
good.
think he did something wrong. I
Really?
think when he called all of his opponents, you're a communist. You hate America.
Yeah, that was like Ace Attorney gone mad. It was nuts.
Real life is strange.
Real life is
Let's
sometimes
see.
totally weirder than fiction, yeah. It obviously has some strain of truth in many pieces of fiction, whether we acknowledge them or not.
Hold up.
People act like cartoons sometimes.
I do. I live like that, man.
Yeah, you
let's
literally
see.
have anvils around
I
your
got
house.
anvils around. We're playing Acme all day. What's our next one?
Well, there's. Oh, he's talking about something else there. Sub to both of us, and
good.
MM.
Yeah,
Good. Thanks,
sure.
dude.
Thank you.
Let's see. Which religion?
It's such a
We
bad
imported
rap.
religion like the plague from Europe. That's pretty much how it went. Yeah. Also, why do Americans have such a bad view of atheists?
I think a lot of the things in the Bible themselves, they haven't gotten to it yet in atheist Bible school, but I remember just in general there are parts that strictly say you should believe in him, in a God, and that you're fucked if you don't, right? Isn't there? I'm sure it's written somewhere in there. We're going to get to it.
Yeah, they're like, because blasphemy, what we do all the time,
Oh, hang out?
is the one unforgivable sin.
Oh.
Yes.
We are very unforgivable.
How come
We're
it's
terrible people.
forgivable then when an atheist would decide to become religious?
It's not.
But I thought it was.
It's not. It says it right in there. It's not.
Well, there are a lot of things it says, like pillars are bad and you can steal
Yeah.
grapes.
Well, I think there's a lot of anti-atheist propaganda out there.
Yeah.
Like, even, like, right now, you can go on Reddit or 4chan or whatever, and you can see, like, the neckbeard, fedora, katana
I think
atheist.
There's two
stuff.
things. One, the people that were the edgiest atheists got the most attention because they were going in for the memes.
Yeah, and the thing is,
and then there's another. Hold on, I got my other factor. And then there's the fact that they were looking for that. The religious people were like, we're looking for examples of what a terrible atheist would be, and they want to propagate that.
and the thing is,
I mean, willingly or not, that's what the social media does.
Yeah.
I think one of the bigger things is because hold on, what we got here? Oh,
Katana atheists.
the six states that made it illegal to hold office as an atheist, they did do that. Of course, that's unconstitutional. They cannot do that. So I think.
Well, what value does the Constitution have if you're an atheist? Because all of those rights that are promised
Inalienable
to
under God.
you are
No, they don't say
inalienable
God.
rights
It
endowed to you
by
by
the
your
Creator.
creator.
Right.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if you read the Treaty of Tripoli, Washington makes it very clear that this is meant to be a secular nation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
but if
church
that
and state
isn't
should be separate.
reflected in the legislation itself,
It is.
is it?
Yeah.
First Amendment.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry,
the
buddy.
government can't favor any
Oh.
religion.
But we're not a religion.
I agree. Secular means separation of church and state.
All hail atheism. Be as edgy as possible there.
Hold on. Hail Caesar.
Oh,
Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
That was
but
direct.
Anyways, the states. The interesting thing about those is you can still, nobody is like enforcing that. You can still be an atheist and become a governor or whatever. You can hold offices, but it's still on the books because those were added a long time ago. But could you imagine if those still said like blacks can't hold office?
Yeah.
The outrage that would happen,
yeah,
and rightfully
that
so.
would be ridiculous.
Like even if it wasn't being enforced, yeah, it'd be ridiculous. So it's, yeah, so it's crazy shit.
Worm.
Let's see what we got here.
So what are your general feelings about congregations for religions like churches and mosques and things? How would you feel about that?
I think that's a good thing.
You think that's a good
Hold
thing?
on,
I think that secular education doesn't do enough to provide moral education for the people within society.
I think a class
if
for
there's
morals would be good.
any role that government should play, it should be in preventing, people from getting hurt or crimes or whatever. So what they should be doing is teaching people to be moral,
Better
and virtuous people.
No, I agree.
And that's the function that like regular Sunday schools and stuff usually serve. Like when I went to Sunday school, we covered like Genesis and Exodus, and I was forced to go to Sunday school until I was like 16. The rest of it was just strict moral education.
Yeah.
So it obviously plays a role in how society functions. It would be nice if there were a secular equivalent, but there really
come and
isn't.
check out
There
Atheist
kind of
Sunday
is.
School.
In that too, but in Atlanta, they have it's a conference. The name of the conference is A Conference Called Wonder, and it's kind of
I wonder
like
what that's about.
it's like it's just like community atheism, basically. It's the community that atheists lose when they leave their religion.
Well, I think there's something that the actual church offers too, which is your association with your faith is inherent in the church and only in the church. So they have the ability to monopolize what kind of charities you would be advertised for in certain circumstances and all that kind of stuff. They really have the ability to control how a society works on a local function as opposed to these broad scale, like, bigger things where you'd have to go out of your way to look for something like that. Whereas there are churches, like, down every street, basically.
Yeah, you could find guidance next door.
Let's see. So I want to address one thing here.
What's up?
There was a conversation under your video on Hermes Trismegistus. So one of the guys in the comments said that he was surprised at how in depth we got into it. How he was surprised that atheists were going in depth into these esoteric topics, and I thought that was fine. And then somebody else in the comments here is saying that it was condescending, and I didn't view it as condescending. I can see how he thought it was condescending, because saying like, I'm surprised atheists went into these topics. Like, I can get how that could be misconstrued, but I don't think it was meant to be condescending. I think there was just a misunderstanding with you guys. So like, I'm surprised when I wouldn't necessarily call it surprising, but it's not a lot you find atheists going into these kinds of topics, because usually the stuff you find is about how religion just sucks, and they don't really go more in depth.
Yeah,
into
they just talk
mythology.
about what's wrong with current religion.
Right, and that's something I'm fine with. Like, I'm totally fine with like the whole angsty atheist go-to. Like, I like that.
Well,
I appreciate it.
We all recognize that the church has done some pretty messed up stuff.
Yeah.
Do you name a single system of like organized people that didn't at some point do some messed up stuff? I'm biased on the whole fact that there's the systems of organization, not necessarily what they think.
The pacifists from Pacifisto.
Or the, isn't it, whoa! Hilarious. Great break.
Great break.
Yeah.
Ball just bounced.
Yeah, the ball just flew when flying. It's very,
All right, let's get.
nobody got hurt. That's what's important.
Yeah, nobody got hurt. All right, let's get to some of these things here. What's our views on deism? Well, I think it's definitely better than, being a theist, but I still think, how could you possibly even go about demonstrating that?
It's inevitable in some possible worlds.
I think there are a lot of versions of truth, and that's the biggest problem. I think that if you want to find what you're looking for, there are ways in which you can justify whatever it is you want to think. And so you could take you could take deism there and look at it that way and say they see a God in everything they do, and they really believe it, and they continue to feed that to themselves, and they get into that loop and they buy it. So not that it's wrong or anything.
I think they just want an easier explanation for
well, I've met some
the
very
origin of the
informed.
universe.
I've met some very informed deists.
Right. But
just-
I'm just saying, like, when they talk about like a prime mover, that's the thing that kind of gets them. They're like, God isn't seen in the world as doing anything, but there had to be a prime mover.
What if I don't believe in time?
Yeah, but then you're in.
Debunked.
Well, welcome to absurdism. I'll be your guest or your host. How about both?
All
We're
right,
absurd here.
let's keep.
I'll
getting
just
to
show
some of
up
these.
and host while being a guest.
I love absurdism.
Okay, what plans
It's
you
my
got for your
favorite
fourth year?
philosophy.
Well, in our fourth year, we're going to be doing longer, more in-depth videos. Those seem to go really well.
We might do them on a less frequent basis than what we have.
Or
going
more
right
frequent,
Or more
depending
frequent,
on how much it's doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see where
Supply
that
and demand, folks.
goes. Yeah. I usually try to like double the amount of subscribers that we have in a year. So.
We started with 1,000.
Right. So my goal for the end of this year actually was to have 2,000, and I completely surpassed that. We're almost at 3,000, which is fantastic. So thank you so much, guys.
So we're
Yeah.
aiming for 10,000.
Next year, we should aim for 10,000. I think we'll get maybe even some. If I do some public debates, yeah, we're gonna get some of that in here.
No, we're gonna lose subscribers if you do public debates.
It really depends on the quality of them. I remember a lot
I
of
really
people-
want to see you do those debates.
Yeah.
Chris.
I want to see you embarrass yourself.
Lawrence, I want you to stream it.
Oh my God.
It's pretty easy. We got all the equipment. It's portable. We could go places. We could stream things. We could do more interviews. I think that is one of the things people were saying they were interested in us doing.
Yeah.
As well as debates. But honestly, I don't know what. I think I would find a lot of common ground with somebody I debate a lot of the times. I mean, we could infatuate those things and be like, these are the problems with what you're saying, and just dwell on those. But a lot of the times, I don't care enough. I concede the point because it's hard to convince people, and I acknowledge that.
You've got to do it as a formal debate, though. Like, you present.
You can be the moderator.
Oh, I may moderate.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
would be hilarious.
That'd be pretty good. You're a good moderator. You've got enough guts to tell people to be quiet when they talk too long.
I'm the best diplomat in the world.
Got like 4 on your plus to your diplomacy. Wow,
Alright.
look at you.
Let's see, we got a question here. Do you think historicists are misunderstanding Christianity? Isn't their entire system of belief based on faith? Isn't insisting evidence exists blasphemous? That actually depends. There are verses that suggest faith over deeds. There are ones that suggest deeds over faith, and then ones that say they're equal.
But what about in your own perspective, I think, is what they were asking.
My own perspective, I'm an atheist. It's all bullshit.
Uh,
But when
Well,
it,
I think if we work from the assumption that no religion is historically accurate, and that they're just, meta stories that people tell each other, then religion can serve a viable purpose in society.
I don't.
Like, as long as people realize
could.
that it's, like, all BS. It's just useful stories.
Well, then it depends on the stories.
Yeah, it
mean,
really
You could
does.
have a bunch of really bad stories. Fucking.
Did VeggieTales ever push any of the bad agendas in
I
the
don't
Bible?
remember.
Well, I don't either. That's why I
Wait,
was
there was
asking.
the one where the cucumber became a superhero and then, like, kept lying to people. And-
Yeah, but he was taught a lesson at the end about lying, and they had that whole aside afterwards, right?
Yeah, but he defeated him with violence.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. We can't even trust the kid shows to handle how they treat this religious stuff. Oh no.
Oh man, you gotta start early if you're indoctrinating.
Yeah.
But this is. But they're
You
not
heard it
even
here
teaching.
first,
Never
folks.
mind. I don't even know what they're teaching anymore.
Indoctrinate early.
That's right. Oh, we got a subscriber.
Oh, we got a
You got a subscriber.
subscriber. It's so
Fantastic.
fancy.
That's my favorite noise.
That's the coolest
Hello,
noise
subscriber
I've
that I
ever
can't
made.
see from here.
You'll see them. You'll see them. They'll show up. I promise.
They'll show up eventually.
We
Oh,
got
yeah,
like
it'll
a
show
5
up
to
on
10
here.
second delay.
That's true.
And
We do.
If you believe in them strong enough,
I saw it on the other
they'll
screen,
eventually show up.
so thank you.
You just
Oh,
gotta believe.
Also, while I was in Florida, a friend of mine gave me this, this series, like on DVD,
Mm.
and it was just a bunch of stories from the Bible, and it's like cartoons, obviously.
Oh yeah, you were mentioning this earlier.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious to live stream review.
Yeah, I think it would be absolutely fantastic. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yep. So if you want to see us geeking out here on this couch, watching some TV that's Bible related and talking about how hilarious that is, I'm sure the animation budget on those things was atrocious, and thus I will have a lot to say on that alone.
No, and they probably had the church pay for
And
it.
I
or
get
something.
9 to 10 memes per episode if I'm lucky.
Yeah. You're the meme guy.
Apparently, I'm the meme guy.
Let's see. Do we have any favorite shows? Watch Rick and Morty? Yes, we do watch Rick and Morty.
I don't think there's a piece of cartoon media made in the United States that I haven't seen.
This
I
guy,
like
these
Twin
guys just
Peaks.
watch so many.
Twin Peaks is the best show that's ever been made. You should all go and watch all of Twin Peaks in one sitting. Please.
Or you could watch Stranger Things.
I mean, it's Stranger Things is good. My favorite show is Psych. In fact,
He's got his
I'm wearing
the
a Psych shirt.
The Psych pineapple in every episode,
Yeah,
guys.
I've heard it both ways.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I love that show. I think it's the best show that's
I don't
ever
have a
existed. They did an homage to Twin Peaks.
Yes, they did, and it was wonderful.
Oh yeah, I thought that was funny.
Reuben enjoyed that episode.
There was even a girl wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And the librarian chick, I think she had like an R tattooed under her nail.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, a lot of references there. Ever watch Hamilton's? What's that? Pharmacopoeia?
No,
No,
never even heard of Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia.
Hamilton's.
Whatever.
You're bad at language.
I'll butcher it as soon as I didn't see it anymore.
Durst the worst.
Oh, hey guy.
Oh,
How's
Durst
it going?
the worst. He really is the worst.
Apparently.
You should maybe trust
Finally, it's
that
that sub animation.
Hey, Durst, I
Yes,
heard.
Elizabeth Erickson, thank you for subscribing.
Yes.
Thank you
Durst,
for
I heard that
leaving
the
God.
FBI was knocking down your door. Has the FBI left you alone yet?
Oh, we hope so, buddy. We don't like the idea of our good friend of ours getting his doors knocked down for no reason.
Oh, this guy likes the hose. Yeah, this is a Deezer hose. It's fucking awesome, man. You should if you really like hookah, get this fucking hose, because there's this gel inside of this thing.
And there's another one we can switch it out with when it gets too
Yeah,
warm.
the gel is freezable.
You know, we were planning at some point on doing a hookah review thing.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe we could do cartoons and hookah or something. I mean, with these mics, it doesn't even matter that we have the hookah going.
Yeah, with
really.
these mics, that's true.
So,
Although, it's 4:30.
Oh, you probably have to head out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, it's good to see that we got a lot of people coming in just to see how we're doing.
Yeah.
So-
So just a few things. Yeah, definitely check out the website, MilwaukeeAtheist.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Subscribe if you haven't. Definitely share the channel around. We're trying to do a lot of stuff and create the content that
And
will
we
really
got
get
a lot
you guys
of
excited.
upgrades and not a lot of cool, hopefully we'll see a lot of cool stuff come out of our cool upgrades.
Yeah.
So,
And definitely, right now we're getting one patron a month, and we'll see. Maybe we'll get one this month. So,
ooh, come on.
so if you really like what
Yeah.
we're doing, consider donating on Patreon. Anything helps, really.
Yep.
We got a lot of nice rewards. Just the $1 reward, you get to see all of our behind-the-scenes stuff.
And if you donate $1 million or more,
You can get a ticket
Chris
out
will
here. and-
personally come shake your hand.
Sure. Yeah. Wherever you are. I have $1 million now. I think we can afford
You
to visit
can make
you.
it difficult for him too. Like
could make
you
it
can
like a
hide out
quest.
on top of a mountain.
A quest.
He has to find you and shake your hand.
Yep. Anywhere in the world for $1 million. You bet. All right. Well, thanks again for joining us. We're always glad to have the support. 3K, better than we could have expected, but
Yeah.
3 years of work put in. Let's hope it keeps going well.
Yeah, almost 3,000, so close. 3 years on YouTube, crazy shit.
Yep.
And make sure to buy yourselves a mug.
The mug.
Yeah.
Push the mug agenda.
Yes, get
Direct.
a mug.
Direct mugs.
Direct.
To
Direct
you.
mug agenda. All right, but thank you guys so much for watching. You know what? I might do a thing later.
Another one?
Yeah, later
Well-
tonight. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. How I'm feeling. Maybe I'll do some drinking.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's us. That's all from our end at my establishment.
Yes.
Maybe you can see more from Lawrence later, but thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next week
Yep.
for Atheist Sunday School and more.
Yep, we're starting Exodus.
Oh, man, that's
It'll
going to be exciting.
amazing.
Yep, have a good one.
Bye-bye.